dear God, it's 25 minutes long. I'm going to have to edit it in some way, shape or form to make it shorter. Hi guys and welcome to Fun or Something. Today we're playing Transport Fever 2. We're currently near the Wickwar East Station, riding on the mountain peak line, and we can see Wickwar back there in the distance, and this train is going to go all the way across the mountains. That's why it's called the mountain peak. And as you already seen from the title of the video, I am ending this series in this episode. This is the last episode of this series. You can watch if this is the first time you're watching this series right now. You just found this video. I will link the whole playlist of this playthrough of this series in this video so that you can watch it. If I'm not mistaken, there are 16 parts, I think, but doesn't matter. We had a lot of fun in this map, and this is currently Nelson, and I'm going to go see how many lines we have and everything, like a recap of all the things that we did so far. And as we can see, it's the year 2000, and what I decided is that I just sped up the date time, or however you would call it. I sped it up. Is that even correct? Sped it up? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Like I said. So we're going to let it go on until it reaches 2021. Today's date, which is the date of filming, that is August 9th of 2021, and this is Barton upon Humber. We got new trams, but that's really of no use to us right now, since this is the last episode. And we had a lot of fun in this series. We created so many new things, and I'm feeling kinda emotional, I have to say. It's just that this is one of the first series. Okay, I I tried to fake cry. I mean, not really, but it didn't sound like crying. It sounded like I was doing something else. But I mean, yeah, I am a little bit emotional because this is the one of the first series on this channel, and the long-lasting series. It's the one we had for a very long time. And as you can see, the game is getting kind of buggy right now because this is a big map and there are a lot of lines, a lot of vehicles, a lot of people, and I think it's kind of time to end it at this point, since the new update is coming soon. So I might play it in the future, but right now I want to focus on other projects. And recently, I'm actually, well, by the time I upload this video, that video is going to be uploaded. I filmed the video about Gabby Hanna and why I chose her, why I was even making videos about her, and that video is probably already uploaded. I filmed it when I was in vacation. I went to the seaside, and I actually got sick when I was there, but for around 2 days, okay, 3 days, let's say, I was sick. For those 2 first days, I had a stomach virus. I couldn't take a sip of water. I would take a sip of water and immediately throw it up. It was horrible. It was truly horrible, and I lost 3 kilograms. I don't know how many pounds that is, but just in those 2 days, when I couldn't eat anything, on the 3rd day I was able to eat things without throwing up, and it took me like a week to bring back my appetite, and I lost 3 kilograms, and it was horrible. It was truly horrible. I was laying in bed, moping around. It felt like I was half dead. Uh, but yeah, I had a really nice time at the seaside. I had a really great vacation. And oh god, these are some big buildings. Really big buildings. And have we connected Bolton with the train? Yeah, this is one of, I think that was the latest line that we built that connected Bolton, because Bolton was a city that didn't have train service for like a very, very long time. And our first, oh, just look how big Bliston is. It's like a blister. I'm pretty sure that's where it got its name from. Our first line that goes from Medley to Vikvar, and you can see it's a first line because it has like a million of these signals, and also it's not a straight line and it goes up and down, because when you're starting the game, and you can see, look at this little small station. I think it's one of, we only have like a few stations that are in this oldest style. Majority of them are in this middle style. I'll call it middle style. I don't know exactly what you would call it. This is classical, this is um, I don't know. Oh my god, my brain stopped. Like, what would this style be called? Not industrial, but like, yeah, I really have no idea. It doesn't matter. Here we can see the old classical building on this side and the newer one, and we have a few stations that are completely modern, like this one, Victor East, which is like radiating with light, and it's a very interesting station, and we had these modern trains on it and things like that. And as I was saying, this is one of our oldest lines. I don't really know which line is the oldest. Can we even check that? St. Eve's North. Let's see this station. Oh, it's the harbor. St. Eve's North. And also the St. Eve's train station, which is our busiest train station, St. Eve's. And, oh, actually, no, Minster Central, that's the busiest one. Okay, that's another harbor. Then we have Hertford Transfer, a real big station, where you get trains from all these three cities coming in. Then it's Bliston, this big station in Bliston. It only has two lines going on it, but it has a lot of people, which is very busy. And why is this still here? Yeah, in Eastleigh. And oh look, there's a lot of people using this highway, finally. Yeah, you see here, one side is modern. I don't quite remember why did I build the other thing there. I don't know what I was planning. I really don't remember. Maybe a connection going to Minster or somewhere over there, but we're not gonna do that stuff. We're just not going to do anything. And oh, why is there like a track here going out of nowhere? Okay, well, maybe that's an Easter egg, I guess. Doesn't matter. Right here we have our longest train. I just hope that, yeah, here it is. This is our longest train. How long is it exactly? Let's see. This video is all over the place. Like, it's just random facts on random facts. It's 190 years old. Like, very old. Capacity 273. It weighs 662 tons. And it's almost 320 meters long. So it's a very long train. And we have our very old, I think. Yeah, you can see how, oh my god, that bus is falling apart. Oh my god, it looks so horrible. Jesus Christ, how old is that bus? Madeleine Vicor. How old is the bus? 160 years old? No way. There's no way that's that old. My god, they gone yellow. Okay, let's just let's replace them. with your buses. Like, Jesus Christ, how does that happen? We have Volvo, Mass. Which one's better? Like, what's the difference? They're the same. This one has better capacity. How much do you have? 16. It has better power. We'll replace it with these guys. Okay. Okay. I didn't even have to replace them because we are going to end the series today. Oh my god, this time is really going slowly. I think that I will cut some things out because we don't really need to make this video that long, do we? Let's get back to station statistics. As we can see, Barton upon Humber is a very interesting city because it's on the slope, so you have these parts that are much lower and that are much higher, and also it has a very irregular shape because which was dictated by this road for the refinery and by the railroad, so it has an interesting shape. Many of these cities have very interesting shapes, and we love shapes, don't we? Lower Wicklow, which is, I think, oh god, that was loud. It's the harbor, and it's very old. And this whole line for all the ships is quite old. I don't really remember exactly when we built all those harbors, but they are really old. Lower Alsager. Okay, that's the a cargo station, and okay, the game froze. Oh, here we are. I mean, it almost threw us in the water. Yeah, that's the busiest cargo station, as we can see, and a lot of stuff around Alsager. I think this is Alsager. No, that's Woodstock branch. Alsager sidings. What is that? Oh, yeah, it's that one. And I don't think we really need to look at all these others ones. So let's see the least. This is by maintenance, which by maintenance it also means capacity and frequency, because the stations that have the biggest maintenance are going to be the biggest in size and also going to take in the biggest amount of passengers. At least that's how I see it. Yeah, I think that makes sense. That was station statistics. Let's see town statistics. I think in one of the videos I actually I have done that before, comparing the size, and Bradnich is the biggest one right now, and it was the biggest city since I think the beginning of the game. And oh, now it has these twin towers. I guess it's a good thing we didn't buy any airplanes or airports. And it is the biggest one. It started out somewhere down here, and then it started to expand on these hills. So it's a very hilly city. I mean, it has these hilly neighborhoods and the ones that are in the lowlands. And this is also a very long train. It's for machines, so it has a very big industrial area, and also it has a lot of residential areas as well. And I really like this station because it's tucked between these buildings, so if you are walking on the street, it just looks like another house next to these others, and you don't really see this part here where the actual platforms are. And we also have a tunnel here. I was planning on building like a high-speed line that goes from Bradnich to Santius or somewhere like that, but it wasn't really that. It doesn't really make sense to do things like that. Okay, so we have Dovercourt. This is I think still, no, it's not our most profitable line. I think that maybe Mountain Peaks took it over. but doesn't matter. Liston is a very big city. It's a very big city, and it's unique because it has this uh, overpass over here, and oh my god, that's so much traffic. Ugh. Yeah, we're going to have to fix that somehow. Maybe even making a line. Oh, we're not gonna fix anything. This is the last episode. We're not gonna change anything. And I don't really know when did Bliston start growing this much. I think when we started giving it fuel, because it still doesn't get goods, and I think that it can grow even bigger, but I guess we'll never see that. And of course, Vikvar. Uh, it was really strange to me that Vikvar overgrew Madley, since we focused on Madley first, and as we can see, Madley is. Is this even top 10? I don't even think it's in top 10. Maybe it is, I'm not gonna count. And what's interesting about Vikvar is that it was shaped by that railroad. So you have one half of the city, the bigger half here. And this downtown area looks very unique because of the street layout. It's not completely grid-like. It looks like the center was just twisted. Like it had a normal grid and somebody just twisted the center of the city. And you have this whole area of the city which is on the other side of the railroad, and you have these very small houses next to the railroad, and I'm pretty sure that it's not really that nice living there directly next to the railroad. And of course the old station, and those are the top three biggest cities. Then we have St. Eves, which has a very big tram network, and also it has a big harbor. It has the biggest station, biggest in capacity and the size of the buildings and the amount of lines that terminate and start here. And yeah, it's a very lovely city. And we have another train station here, which is Santius Annex, and this is, I think, the only city where I went ahead and actually decorated things. I don't think I did that anywhere else. We can see here around the station some decorations and benches and little things like that. I really don't like that these houses are here, but what can you do? We're not gonna do anything. And then we have Barton upon Humber, and we already seen it, and Eastleigh, and we've seen all of these cities already. The smallest city is Alsager, so it has only 322 people, and that's mostly because it doesn't really have any lines. I mean, it has one line, a train line, and that's basically it. It doesn't have any cargo or anything of that sort. And that's when it comes to cities, and then we can see industry statistics. Over 5,000 years. Oh my god. Excuse me? 5,000 years old? And also ships? Wait a minute. Don't tell me that we have these vintage buses. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot believe it. I thought I got rid of all of these old buses. Jesus. What the hell? Why is it not working now? What is going on? Wait a minute. I did not know that this was an option. That you can just click on this and all the lines are going to be highlighted on the map. And that you can see them like this. I played this game for so long and only now I am learning of this. Very well. Okay. Well, that would have been very useful information. I don't understand why is it bugging now? Where is the screen? Did I move it somewhere where I can't see it? Okay, so sadly we cannot see the 5,000-year-old trucks, which like, I think I know where they are. Yes, here they are. These are those over 5,000-year-old vehicles, and their condition is very good, 100%. Even though allegedly they've been running for over 5,000 years. Oh my god, even the drivers are dressed like that. This is truly crazy, like you can see this modern factory and then you have this old-timey truck. Well, what does it even use? What's it powered by? Does it say? Engine type diesel. So it's diesel, okay. Oh wow, that's really cool. This is really cool. And I think guys that this is all for this episode. Sadly we're not going to get to year 2021, and I think it doesn't actually even matter what year we get to, and my god are they slow. And I think that's really all that we need to see at this point, like, and yeah, we have Western Line, that's our most profitable line, which I think goes from Eastleigh all the way to Santius. Yeah, it does. It goes all the way over there to Santius. And we have the Central Line, which is the line, these are all newer lines. It goes from Barton upon Humber all the way to Wicklow. And then the third most profitable one is Riverside Express. This is cheating, sorry. It just jumped in there. Passenger train, that is our oldest line, I think. And also Riverside Express, it is a very old line, and it was the most profitable since it was built, and then it got took over by Central Line and Western Line. And then we have the passenger train. It's currently crossing the bridge, and that is our oldest line. Our oldest line is the passenger train one, which goes all the way from Madeley. It first only went to Wicklow, and then this whole bridge was built, so it started going to Bliston. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, our last episode. And dear God, it's 25 minutes long. I'm going to have to edit it in some way, shape or form to make it much, to make it shorter. I know what I'm going to cut out. There is a lot of unnecessary things that I said in here, and I'm just going to chop it up, and I think that's enough for this episode. So, thank you for watching. You can say goodbye to our beautiful map and to all of these cities. We won't be seeing them ever again. And I enjoyed this series. I hope you enjoyed it too. That's all for today. Bye for now.